Okay, so we have our cover and our signatures with the holes punched. I'm going to make my holes slightly bigger on my cover so that I can get the needle through it. Okay, now I'm going to take some string, or twine should I say in this case, and I'm going to take, I need this to be about three times the length of the whole thing. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm just going to cut it there. And then I'm going to grab my needle now, because this is so thick, I don't want it fraying or coming apart when I try and thread the needle, so I'm going to use this little needle threader. Slide my twine through that loop after I slid it through the hole of the needle, and then pull it through. I don't need to pull very far, I just need to get it through the needle, the eye of the needle. And then start here on this hole back here. And I'm going to pull this through so that it has some string hanging out the back. I'm starting at the very top. I'm going to grab my first stack, or my signature, and go through its top hole. And this is actually going to be the back of the book, the back of the journal. And I get it tight without losing my string back there. And then I'm going to go down this hole through the cover, pull it through, pull it tight. See how it's nice and tight there on the inside. And then I'm going to flip it over, make sure I'm on the correct hole. Find my other hole, there we go, and pull it through. And then, so that I get a full seam, I'm going to go back through this hole up here in the middle. Pull it through. Make sure it's all nice and tight every time. Oh, I'm off. Whoops. Oh well, close enough. And then I'm going to take my needle off of the twine, and I'm going to tie a knot, keeping this tight. I'm going to double knot it just to make sure it stays tied nicely. Cut it off wherever you want it to be. You can be as long as you want or as short as you want. Just don't make sure it doesn't fall out. And then I'm going to move on to my next section. So there's the back. Pretty secure in there. Grab another piece of twine that is 3 times the length. Again, I go 1, 2, 3. Cut it off. Grab my needle and my needle threader. Slide this piece through the eye. sure that's open enough to get this in a little bit, and pull it back through. Grab my next stack of papers. And you can start at the top again if you want. If you want this tie to be at the top again. If you want the tie to be down here, then start down at the middle. I'm just going to keep it simple and go through the top. Making sure I have some string hanging off of the end over here. Through those holes there. Pulling it tight. Through the middle. And through the center hole. Pull that tight. And then I can't find my center hole here. There it is. Center hole over here. Through these center holes. Making sure that's nice and tight. There. Then I go back through here. Pull it tight. Remove your needle. And tie it off. Remember to get it nice and tight. You don't want your pages to be kind of loose in there. You want it to be nice and tight. Double knot it. And again, however long you want it to be, cut it off. And one more piece to go. One, two, three lengths for my twine, just to make sure I have enough. Have my needle, and my threader. Flip the twine through one last time. Pull it through the eye, and we're ready to thread our front section. Start up here. Pull it through, making sure I have some extra. Grab my last signature. Through those holes there. The middle one, and the middle one over here. Pull it through to make sure it's tight. Down here to the bottom. Make sure that's tight. Back through the middle. Pull it tight. Unthread it from the needle and tie it off. Double knot it. And cut it off. Now you have your journal ready to go. Start taking your notes. You can decorate the front once I show you how to decorate it, or you can leave it very simple like this if you want. All nice and secure in there, not going anywhere.